Just everyone start clapping. Just everyone randomly start clapping. Good job. We do some pretty weird stuff for holiday traditions, but have you ever stopped and asked yourself, why do we kiss underneath a mistletoe? Here's a drinking game. Take a shot of eggnog every time I say mistletoe. Mistletoe. Before we find out why we kiss under a mistletoe, first we need to know, what is a mistletoe? If you ever see a tree in the wintertime and all of its leaves have fallen off the tree except for one little spot on the tree, chances are that's a mistletoe. Because unlike the rest of the tree, the mistletoe stays green all winter long. There's also over 1,300 different species of mistletoes. And one of these 1,300 mistletoes is a dwarf mistletoe, and it has white berries on it, and they explode and shoot their seeds about 50 miles an hour all over the place. Another thought is, can mistletoes kill you? Some mistletoes are actually toxic, so make sure your kids can't actually get to them.
Say, isn't that mistletoe?
Some of the symptoms that can be caused from eating mistletoes is blurred vision, diarrhea, and even vomiting. That's right, if you give little Timmy a mistletoe to eat, he's gonna be throwing up like the family pet after eating grandma's fruitcake. There's even been reported deaths from mistletoe tea.
Mistletoe can be deadly if you eat it.
But a kiss can be even deadlier if you mean it.
I just threw up in my mouth a little bit.
Of course, some people actually believe mistletoe is a folk medicine to fight off stuff like arthritis or asthma and even bedwetting. Essentially, a mistletoe is parasites because it's not actually part of the tree, but an invasive species that's found its way onto the tree. And it's getting its nutrients from digging into the tree's branches, and it's actually stealing nutrients from the tree. So if you have enough mistletoes on a tree, or the mistletoe stays on the tree long enough, it can actually kill the tree. But how did it get on the tree in the first place? Well, bees like it, birds like it, and in the wintertime, many small animals use it for shelter like birds, butterflies, and squirrels. And the little berry parts on the mistletoe is often sticky, and so it sticks to the animals and then they carry it to other trees, or they ingest it and then drop it on the other trees. Which brings us to our next question, where does the word mistletoe come from though? Basically, it's believed that the growth of the plant was a result of a bird eating a seed, then flying around and landing on a tree, and then pooping on the stick. In the early 19th century, mistle was a way of saying poop, and tan is the word for stick. So that means mistletoe actually is saying poop on a stick. Think of that next time you're gonna kiss under a mistletoe.
Mistletoe. Now pucker up and kiss it, Bill!
Of course, this is just a theory since the name goes back so far in history that we don't know for sure where it's founded. But why do we kiss under the mistletoe? That's still the main question here. In the ancient days, mistletoes was seen as a sign of fertility, meaning babies. And the mistletoe was used in marriage ceremonies as well. In the Roman days, they would make peace between two enemies under a mistletoe. In ancient days in England, if a boy tried to kiss a girl under a mistletoe and she refused the kiss, she would be shunned and most likely end up a crazy old cat lady all alone. The tradition actually used to be even more crazy than it is today, where couples just kiss underneath a mistletoe. Some mistletoe berries have been known to have a side effect of aphrodisiac.
Fabulous!
Don't know what that is? It's a similar side effect that's needed for people who don't want to make babies to make them want to make babies. It's about as G-rated of a way to say it that I can. Google it. It also used to be custom that the gent would eat one of the berries while kissing the gentlet, and they would only get one kiss per berry eaten. Remember, the berries are toxic, reason 4,113 why men don't live as long as women.
Hey, Piggy, wow. Hey, you still got that mistletoe, huh?
I'm not talking to Boo.
Oh, come on. You don't need mistletoe when you're green.
Yeah, he's drunk all right. Kissing a pig on the chops like that?
So my question for you today is, what do you think is a weird Christmas tradition? Let me know in the comments below. I will read them, and I might even reply. Subscribe so you don't miss our next adventure, and also because you will get a lump of coal in your stocking if you don't subscribe. I'm your host, Crazy Nate, and remember, share a smile. They are contagious. Sorry, I'm rusty. I'm trying to get better at it. Merry Christmas.